Donkey Kong Country Returns, and yes, I think the game looks better than the Wii version. But of course, not everyone's happy. Obviously, these people, he gets reread by the title. No, it's effing over, man. Why does Nintendo hate Donkey Kong so much? This port's being made by the same devs who made this crappy House of the Dead port and the awful Panzer Dragoon remake. How is the effort not done at all, eh? And, Donkey Kong seems to be worse than the Wii version because, I don't know. But, again, these guys seem to be never happy with anything. If you really hate the Donkey Kong Country Returns remake because it won't bring back King K. Rool, because I bet that's the main reason, because there are some sort of people who are upset over the new Donkey Kong games because King K. Rool is not the main villain. Okay? And they're acting like, oh, how would you act if they replace Bowser or someone else with a new original villain? The difference between Bowser is that, it's gonna be very hard for Nintendo to say, yeah, we're not gonna make Bowser the main villain. Even like Sonic, occasionally, the main villain, and of course, in some of the Sonic games, is not always Dr. Eggman. And most of the Sonic games he is, but there are a select few of Sonic games, like Sonic 06, where Eggman's not really the main villain of the story. Yeah, and also, you can blame Nintendo Power for the lack of real Donkey Kong characters in Donkey Kong games. Because according to Nintendo Power, we needed to move on from real Donkey Kong games. And of course, Nintendo believed Nintendo Power instead of their own fans. It was before the internet was a massive thing and people, made rants about no King K. Rool as well. I think if Nintendo made a new Donkey Kong game, they'll probably include King K. Rool as the main villain. Thus to say, hey, remember this guy, 90s kids? Remember, or 2000s, because there was get ports on the Game Boy as well. So yeah, remember this King K. Rool guy? We put him in Smash Bros. That'll make him the main character of Donkey Kong now. Main villain of Donkey Kong. Or, I have an idea. I have an idea. How about they reinvent the Donkey Kong formula and make the game multiplayer? That would be pretty funny. And King K. Rool and Donkey Kong, have to team up to stop a bigger threat. That's actually a pretty interesting idea. King K. Rool comes back, but instead, the new villain of this new Donkey Kong game defeats King K. Rool and then defeats Donkey Kong, and both of them have to team up. Kind of like, say, hey, basically kind of like a Mario RPG where Bowser and Mario are forced to team up. I think they should also have a platforming Mario game where Mario and Bowser are forced to team up. That would actually be a pretty interesting idea. It would be a nice take of face and, sake of face and just Bowser being the villain. Because they do this in the RPGs all the time, with Super Paper Mario or Origami King or Mario RPGs. So I think Nintendo also, take up the pace. Hey, Bowser's kingdom is defeated by a new unknown threat. Mario and Bowser must team up to defeat the new threat. And Bowser, of course, does it reluctantly, and you can play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, Daisy, Bowser Jr., Yoshi, or Nabbit. Or if they really want to make it even more chaotic, add all the Koopa as playable characters. But, yeah. Basically, that's what will happen. That's actually a pretty good idea for the next 2D Mario game. Or heck, if they want to make a Mario 3D World or Bowser's Fury sequel, or as well. And basically, this new villain basically takes over the Mushroom Kingdom and the Bowser's Kingdom as well. And you have to free both kingdoms from this guy and defeat him overall. And at the end of the game, Mario and Bowser go back to being enemies, because that's how it is. But, yeah. That's actually a pretty interesting idea for a game. Also I think Bowser should get his own game. Like, it's long overdue for Bowser to get his own game. Like, you could really, like, the last time Bowser really closest Bowser got to his own game would be Bowser's Inside Story, but then even then, Mario and Luigi was still, like, it was kind of like 50-50 with Bowser and Mario and Luigi, but I think Bowser, like, having 100% his own game. Like, it's long overdue. Bowser never got his own game. Okay? Like, people want Luigi to get his own game or something, but Bowser never got his own game. I think, like, even Eggman had his own game, which was the Mean Bean Machine game. But Bowser never got his own game. So yeah, Bowser should get his own game eventually. Hopefully Nintendo one day realizes that Bowser needs to have his own game. Just like Peach, Luigi, and Wario do, just as much. Even Donkey Kong has its own little series as well. So yeah, that's about this video here. Goodbye.